Hey guys, today's video is going to be my December empties. I'm really sorry about the glare. I have to use my flash today because I am shooting this video upstairs, which there's not a lot of light up here, but this is where my son is right now. And I wanted to go ahead and get this out. I feel like I didn't get through as much as I wanted to in December. Just the past holidays. These past holidays, I love it. I love melting during that time, but I feel like I was just exceptionally busy, like even more than usual this year. So I didn't get to do as much melting as I wanted to, but I still wanted to show you guys, of course, what I got through. And actually, sorry if you can hear that. He's watching something on his iPad. Anyhow, my holiday wax stash is actually quite depleted. I mean, I have some stuff and I'm still melting kind of holiday stuff through January, but I'm not going to have that much left over, so I'm pretty happy about that, but I kind of thought I hadn't gotten through that much. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I did get through, and I'm going to start with the soaps. So this first one, sorry about the glare, I'll try not to, shine that in your face. The first one is 'Tis the Season. I believe this packaging... all this soap packaging is from last year. I only have 2 soaps. It's so pretty. I really like this packaging. So you can see there it's red apple, fresh cinnamon, and cloves. I did not like this scent, and that's probably going to not be a popular opinion, but I did not like this scent. At least in soap. I've never owned it in a candle or anything. I know people talk about how festive this is and how they have to have it for the Christmas holiday, but I just didn't like it. So I would not repurchase this. I do love the packaging on this. This is gross. Like, I didn't like that it did that on the little nozzle, but it was a nice soap, just not my thing. The next one I got through is Winter White Woods. This was down in my powder room, I guess, for guests. I really liked this scent. This one is white birch and juniper berry wrapped in warm vanilla. I did really enjoy this. It smells really good, and there were even some people who commented on it smelling good too. My sister actually asked me if they sell this in body care, which I don't think they do. It's just a nice, it's definitely like that tree scent, so to speak. But the vanilla definitely sweetens it up, so it's pretty nice. I would repurchase that. And this packaging, too, which is from last year, was really beautiful. Loved it. Candles. We'll start with this one. This one was better. So this one here is Vanilla Snowflake, and here's the notes here. Creamy vanilla ice fir, wintry mint, and coconut flakes. As you can see right off the bat, this got super discolored. It was absolutely disgusting as it kept melting down. So yeah, that was a bummer. I stopped it. This actually was still lit and still going, but I went ahead and stopped it because once it got to this point, one of these wicks started just smoking really crazy bad, and I was like, it's almost at the end anyway. I'm just going to, blow this out. This was really great, though. Besides the fact that the wax got discolored and gross, it melted perfectly. The wicks were amazing. It pulled out super fast. The throw was so good, and I loved it. My husband did not like this scent. I've actually had this candle since last year, and I lit it up last year and he hated it. So I had to melt this when he was not around, but because it pulled out so well and I was able to melt it, pretty quickly, even in the time when he wasn't at home. And I enjoyed this scent. I probably won't repurchase it just because he doesn't like it. And it's not like my favorite scent, but I do enjoy this, and I think it's a kind of unique scent too. Like, you don't smell a lot of scents like this for the holidays, especially with the coconut in it, because I do get a touch of the coconut, but it's still very wintry, very cool. Outside of, like I said, the discoloration of the wax, because that is so nasty, isn't it? This was a great burner, a great thrower. great melter, all those things. I really enjoyed it. The next one I started towards the end of December. This is Fresh Mint, and I think this is more for like a for like the summer or something. But I did start melting it. It was just a nice kind of clean, but again, minty scent. And I enjoyed this. However, I just did not have luck with this pulling out and melting. It kept tunneling on me. Every time I would put foil on it, even the foil wasn't helping it to pull out. So I got it to melt about to where you see this, this wax residue. And then I tried to foil it again, and it just kept tunneling. So I decided to put it on the candle melter. So that's what it looks like on the inside. It did pretty good on there. Like, I still smell the fresh mint in here. It's not like completely, the scent isn't completely gone, but yeah, it's pretty much done. I do like this mint scent because it is very fresh and green, even though it's minty, but it also has that sweetness. So I have another one of these, and I've decided that I am not starting any more Yankee candles until I get an Illuma lid. I really hate that you have to use an Illuma lid with these candles, and I know that some people don't, but I don't know. This really frustrated me. So I'm like, before I even attempt to melt any more of my Yankee candles, I'm going to get an Illuma lid because I just want them to work the best that they can. And again, it is frustrating. Like, I shouldn't have to buy an Illuma lid for your candle to burn properly, but what are you going to do? So anyhow, I'm starting to venture more toward the Yankee melt cups anyway, because the candles are just really frustrating. They're kind of hit or miss throw-wise, whereas the melt cups, I've pretty much gotten a consistently good throw out of all my melt cups. Like, there's never been one that I just was poor throw. Some are lighter than others, but there's never been one that was poor or that I was so irritated with. But I do still like to buy the medium jars because, I don't know, they're just nice. They look nice when they're sitting out, and I do enjoy them. I just want them to burn properly. So, yeah. Anyhow, enough about that. Okay, so now I think that's it for candles. Sorry, this video is probably going to run long because I keep rambling. It's a habit. But I'm going to get into the wax now. And I'm just kind of pulling at random. I do like to separate them out, but I just don't feel like it right now. So this first one here is Marshmallow Candy Cane from Better Homes and Gardens. This was the one that everyone was trying to get and wanted to have. And was having a hard time finding. I decided not to seek out like a sleeve of this just because for me, it is a nice scent. Now, it's a nice marshmallowy candy cane scent. Like, it's a sweet, minty scent. It's not bitter. There's nothing astringent about it. It's very nice. But for me, the throw was like a medium throw. And for a mint scent, especially, like, I melted this in my bathroom and I melted it in my bedroom. I just need it to be stronger than that. Like, I have a big master bedroom, but it's not like anything where, like, if I put wax in this room, I should be able to smell it pretty easily. And although I could smell this, it just wasn't strong enough for me to make an impression or make me want to, like, have more of it. There's lots of vendors who do scents like this that are way better throwers than this. So while it wasn't poor, it was not amazing. And so I did like it. I would probably repurchase it if they came back with it next year, but I do not think the scent is hoard worthy for me. Next up is this one here. This is Cherry Chestnut Bread. I loved this scent. So when you first look at it, and even when you smell it on cold, it's a fruity bakery scent. You definitely get the cherry in there, but it's like a warm cherry, like from a cherry pie. It's not like a fruity, summer cherry. But then when you melt this, all those good I got spices, I got cinnamon, I got the bread note, I got the warm cherry note. It was amazing. I actually picked up 2 more of these on clearance. I have a like Kohl's/Walmart haul coming up, but oh, it was so good. I really enjoyed this scent. I have 2 more for next year, but in all honesty, this is something I feel like I could melt during the year if I really wanted to. I enjoyed that one. Next up here, I have Ice Winter Cranberry. This is another one I thoroughly enjoyed. It's just a tart, juicy cranberry scent. It's not too tart now. There is some sweetness to this, but it's just amazing. It's not necessarily like iced, like I don't get a cool feeling, so to speak, but it's just a nice, juicy, tart cranberry. And yeah, I mean, that's all it is. It smells amazing. I also picked up 2 more of these on clearance because I really enjoyed that scent. Let's see. Okay, so I decided to separate them out. It's just easier for me. I feel like the video goes smoother when I do that. So I'm going to start with the Nancy's Wax Creations that I went ahead and melted. So the first one I have here is Frosty, and this was just a pepperminty Christmas scent. This one was really nice. I did enjoy it. Yeah, it was just a minty peppermint scent, but it had a pretty good throw, so I did like that one. The next one here is Deck the Halls. I absolutely love this scent. And next year, if she comes back with this, I am going to get it. So this one to me just smells like Christmas. I mean, there's a little bit of the pine scent. You get some like warm fruits, like a touch of spice. It was just wonderful. I absolutely love this. I'm sorry I don't have like a scent description, but this was the bomb. I loved it. Next, I have Christmas Wreath. This was a nice scent, but it was definitely not what I thought a Christmas wreath would smell like. So when I look at the name, I'm thinking that it's going to be like a really green, like tree scent. This was very perfumey. It was like perfumey with a touch of greenery. I enjoyed it because it did smell really good, but if you're looking for like a true Christmas wreath scent, that is not what it is, but I would repurchase that because I liked it. Next here I have Wintergreen, which is exactly what it is. It literally smelled like wintergreen gum. It was nice and strong. Yeah, I really liked it. Glistening Christmas Tree. This was another kind of pine scent. I did enjoy this. This was a little bit stronger on like that Christmas tree note than I prefer, but it was a good thrower and I did enjoy it while it melted. It's probably not one I would pick up again though. Next up I have Apple Dumplings. Absolutely loved this scent. For me, this smelled, I didn't really get a dumpling. For me, this smelled like a caramel apple cider. Kind of like Cider Lane, but this was definitely not a Cider Lane dupe. It's a strong, that's probably like a Macintosh apple with caramel and then a little bit of a perfumey note. I really enjoyed this, would repurchase it, but again, it's not a Cider Lane dupe, but it's kind of like in that family. And then lastly from her, I have Holiday Toddy. This one was just kind of like a, almost like a mulled apple cider scent. There's also was some caramel in this that came through pretty strong, but it was like a fruity cider with some caramel notes. A lot different than the other one I just showed you, because the caramel in this was much more stronger than the apple. This kind of overtook the tart, but it did smell really good. And I have to say that I know when I did my first impressions, I wasn't like super impressed, but the wax is good. Like, I really liked it. I would definitely repurchase from her again. What's the name of it again? Nancy's Wax Creations. I would totally repurchase from her again. I plan on repurchasing from her again. Her stuff was really good. Then I have Vintage Chic Scents. I have 2 of these here. This is Christmas Eve Feast. As you can see, this was a little over a year old. This performed okay. It's so weird because when I first ordered this, I ordered like 4 packs of it because I knew this was a scent I was going to love, and I did not end up loving it. There's some tart fruits in this. There's definitely a Christmas tree scent, and then this kind of sweet fruity note. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this scent. I liked it. It wasn't terrible, but because I was buying it thinking in mind, oh, this is going to smell like Christmas, and that wasn't what it was. It just didn't do it for me. For me personally, this scent also, it had like a medium throw. It wasn't super strong. I know people say to let vintage chic scents sit, and I did for a year. Like I said, it did okay. I'm gonna be really honest. Having gotten vintage chic and D stashes and actually ordering, I just don't find the wax to be worth the trouble of trying to order it, if that makes sense. I love the branding. I love the owner. I love the professionalism. But for me, the wax just doesn't perform well for me. And, yeah, I just don't find myself being... I mean, I'm in the Facebook group, so, like, I always look at the restocks and stuff like that, but I just never feel a calling to order it, and it's because I always feel like I'm probably going to be disappointed. It just does not perform consistently well for me. So, I do love me some Jackie O, though. So, there's that. Let's do Bathing Garden next. So, I have 2 of these here. This is Elf Sweat. I think everyone who's into wax probably knows of this scent. It's just a really sweet scent. This performed really well for me. This Bathing Garden I'm showing you is like over a year old. Yeah, I did find, though, that the Bathing Garden that's kept in this packaging versus the clamshells does not perform as well as the clamshells. So while this was pretty strong, it was not as strong as the clamshells I've had for over a year. So I don't know if it's these bags or what, but if I'm going to keep my Bathing Garden for that long, I probably will just buy it in clamshells from here on out. So if that scent was offered in a clamshell, I would totally repurchase it. Mr. Cratchit Cider. This one was nice, but not a favorite. It was kind of like, it was definitely like a cider, but for me, this kind of almost had like a powdered sugar note or something in it. I didn't enjoy it as far as ciders go, and I didn't enjoy it as far as holidays go. It wasn't very holiday-y to me. It performed exceptionally well, but yeah, it wasn't. And I've noticed, like, with her, the ones I've had over a year, these little things are starting to get soft. I feel like that's, like, the sweet spot. Like, that's when you know it's going to be really good. The next one I have here is Jack's Apple Frost. This was a minty apple scent that I did not like. Like, I did not like the scent at all. I don't like apple and mint together, at least this apple and mint. For me, the mint in this is super astringent, really bitter, and then the apple isn't that sweet. So it's like a green apple. And so, yeah, it didn't work for me. I don't like the scent at all. Would not repurchase, but it was a crazy strong thrower, of course. Next up, I have Ava's Country Cupboard. A bunch of these I got last year, and was not able to melt them, so a lot of them are over a year old. This one is Whipped Peppermint Cocoa, one of my favorites from her for the holidays. Smells so good, just like a mint hot chocolate. It's amazing. The mint in this is not too astringent, and there's also kind of like a vanilla in this. It's just really creamy. Smells really good. Next up here, I have Christmas Wish. I cannot remember the scent notes for this, but if I recall, this is, yeah, this one kind of had like a smoky scent, like a fireplace scent. I'm starting to find that I don't really care for that type of scent. It was good and strong, but that's just not my favorite type of scent to melt. I get the holiday feeling of why you would want to melt that type of scent, but I don't really enjoy those types of smoky scents. Maybe it was mixed with some marshmallow or something. The next one I have here is Christmas Past, another Christmas scent. Yeah, this one was more of a pine scent, really strong on that, like, I say pine, guys, but like, I don't know what I'm talking about. When I say pine, I basically just mean it's a Christmas tree scent. It smelled good, but a little strong on that note. These are scents that I had never tried from her before, so I had no idea what they were going to smell like. I was just trying out some stuff, but good thrower. This is one I just got this year. This is Christmas Wassail. I bought 4 of these because I thought I was going to really love it, and I do like it, but it's not a Christmas scent. It's really fruity and it's really sweet. Like, I thought I was going to kind of get like a warm fruit note, but to me this is like fruits mixed with candy. Yeah, I mean, it's just a sweet, to me, candy, fruity scent. Like, nothing about it says Christmas to me. And I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I bought 4 of them though, because, and it does smell good. Like, I will melt through them, but I probably won't repurchase that again. And then the last one I have here, which is also pretty old, is Country Christmas. This was another tree scent. I really did not, like I said, I bought these last year, and they were scents that I had not smelled before. So I'm still on the hunt for that perfect Christmas scent. I don't know. And I'm hoping to God that I did not already talk about this in another video and I'm about to waste a bunch of time, but I don't think I did. But there's a scent from, there used to be a store on Etsy called Country Home Scent. And it was ran by, I believe, a mother and a daughter. And they had it, when I first got into wax, they were the people I bought from first. They used to sell these little, they weren't grubby tarts, but they were about the same size in little individual bags. They were decorated so cute. And they had a scent called Christmas Morning. And that scent was everything. When I melted that for Christmas that year, everyone who walked in my house was like, oh my God, it smells like Christmas in here. And then, well, they've since shut down. They're not in business anymore, but the next year, I went to buy that from them, and it wasn't available, and she said that the oil had been discontinued. And ever since then, I have been on the hunt for that scent. I don't know what the scent notes were. I just know what I felt when I smelled it, and I've been on the hunt for that forever. And, yeah, I haven't found it yet, so I keep trying out all these Christmas scents, hoping that one's gonna hit, and I can buy, like, hordes of it, but it hasn't happened yet. I have one Yankee Candle Melt Cup here in Sugared Apple. I literally just hauled these, and I love Sugared Apple. It's literally just a creamy, vanilla, perfumey apple. It's wonderful. Absolutely love it. Not something you have to wait to melt around the holidays. It's a beautiful scent. Love it. And then last, I have some Barrett's Wax Craft. This one is Gingerbread House. This was an amazing gingerbread scent. It was sweet. You know, some gingerbreads can be really strong on the spice, really strong on the ginger. This was super sweet. It had yummy, like vanilla scent to it. I loved it. I honestly think this is probably my favorite gingerbread scent. Peppermint Vanilla Dream. I melted this in my bedroom. It was another amazing one. The peppermint in this is not too strong or astringent. It's just perfectly blended with the vanilla. It's nice and creamy. Smells amazing. Christmas Party. I love this scent. Again, this is another one I bought hoping it would mimic that Christmas morning scent that I've been trying to find ever since they stopped selling it. It's good. I enjoy it. It does smell really good, but it's not that scent. So, but this is ooh, interesting. But this is definitely one I would repurchase. I just sniffed this and noticed that the clamshell's smelling a little skunky. I wonder if anyone else has noticed that. It didn't smell skunky when I melted this. He puts a cure until date on there, so I melt my stuff as long as it's after that cure date. But I think it is interesting to know that it's getting a little skunky. So, yeah, but I enjoyed that scent. Love it. Cranberry Season. This was another one that I absolutely loved. Oh, it's like a sweet. I really like this because it has the Christmas tree scent, but it's sweet. And then you get the fruitiness of the cranberry. Like there's a touch of tartness from the cranberry, but it's a really sweet cranberry. I feel like there's some It's definitely a Christmas tree scent, and there's some kind of sweetness, whether it's sugar or vanilla, I don't know, but it smells amazing. And this one does not have the skunky scent yet, so I don't know. It was just that clam. But I have like a couple more clams at Christmas party that I'm probably not going to get to this year that I'll probably be melting next holiday season, so I hope those do not turn skunky. Barrett's Wax Crafts, I love his wax. I will definitely be repurchasing. It throws really well for me. I love the simplicity of it. I love how he supports other vendors, and he's super professional. And the wax is good. Bottom line, the wax is good. If your wax is good, I'll repurchase. So, yeah, that is it. This is my little Yankee bag I put everything in, and it is nice and full now with my trash that I need to throw away. I also was curious if you guys know, I broke my dish for this. It's kind of dusty, isn't it? Anyhow, I broke my dish for this, and I looked on candlewarmers.com, which is where I bought this, and it doesn't look like they sell a replacement dish, which is really frustrating. I do want to get another warmer for my bedroom. So, I mean, I obviously will still use this because it's a candle warmer, but I was just curious if anyone knew, you know, some secret place where you can buy replacement dishes for your warmers. Yeah, specifically this one. Or do any of you have a broken one of these and want to sell me the the dish? I just really would prefer to not have to buy another warmer, but you know, stuff happens. Honestly, I broke two candle dish or two you know, two of the plates for my warmers in 2017. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, anyhow, if anyone knows, please let me know in the comments. This video is long enough. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.